Hey everybody, it's me, Crazy Frankie, and it's been quite a long time since I posted up any videos. Obviously, I've been on a long hiatus from this, and I promised last year that I would do a lot more videos, but unfortunately I've been fucking lazy to get around to doing any. But right now, this is not a video blog or a topic of any kind and all that, because this video will be based on Week 1 of the 2011 NFL season. I am so ready for some football. I love the NFL, and I'm so glad that it's back. A lot of us, I'm pretty sure, were worried because during the lockout we were all wondering if there actually would have been a 2011 season. But thankfully, that the owners and players, they reached a collective bargaining agreement, and I know there wasn't really big winners or losers from this, but thank God football is back. I didn't watch a lot of preseason games because usually I always find preseason games very boring. But I did get to see a couple of games. You know, most of the time I follow three teams. I follow the Philadelphia Eagles, the San Diego Chargers, and the San Francisco 49ers. And in this video, I'm not going to get into any details of every team and all that personally, but obviously with the movement in the during the lockout period, obviously, I mean, if you look at key factors, right, key factor movements, players, I mean, I know like the New England Patriots got Chad Johnson, or Ocho Cinco as used to be called. The New York Jets got Plexico Burress. The Minnesota Vikings got Donovan McNabb. The New Orleans Saints got Darren Sproles. And there was plenty of off-season news as well. Michael Vick got a long-term contract to be the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. I just hope that this year that he will be worth all that money, because right now, I mean, a lot of people have said that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be the team to beat in the NFC, but I really don't know, because really championships are not made on paper. They're done on the field, and everybody knows that. As far as who I see winning Super Bowl 46, your guess is as good as mine. With all these off-season movements and acquisitions, to be honest, I don't know. And many people all of us are wondering, will the Green Bay Packers repeat as champions? I'm going to say no. Even though I know they do have all their players intact still from the previous season, but I don't think, this is just my opinion, I'm not really certain about this, but I don't think that Green Bay is going to repeat this year. Now, going into the 2011 NFL season, obviously many of us are anticipating our favorite teams hopefully to do well this year. So I'm going to quickly get into the AFC. Obviously, the Patriots and the Steelers, I consider them the heavy favorites in that conference, and I'm going to stand by that, even though I could probably throw in the New York Jets there too, but I still think the Steelers and the Patriots are going to be the team to beat in the AFC. As far as the projections, as far as division winners, in the AFC, I'm going to say in the AFC East, without a doubt, it's going to be the New England Patriots. The AFC North, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers winning that division. AFC South, despite Peyton Manning's current situation and injury right now, I still think the Colts will win this division barely. Obviously, the AFC South is a very tough conference, and I kind of thinking that it's going to be a tough race down there. So I don't know if the Colts will be able to hang on, but I still think they'll win the division slightly. And in the AFC West, I still like the San Diego Chargers, even though a lot of people have said San Diego Chargers always choke and all that. But I kind of like what I saw in the preseason a bit from them. I still think the Chargers will win the division. As far as wild cards are concerned, earlier I said the New York Jets might be a slight favorite in the AFC, so I'm going to consider the New York Jets as a wild card. And I'm going to also say the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be a wild card as well, even though they barely won the AFC West last year. But I still think if everybody stays healthy on the Kansas City Chiefs, they played very well last season, so I'm going to throw them in there as a wild card. Now on to the NFC. Obviously, the defending champion Green Bay Packers are still the heavy favorites. But I did see a couple of New Orleans Saints preseason games, and I kind of like what I'm seeing from them too. And of course, with Sean Payton signing an extension to continue to be the head coach down there, I kind of like the Saints as well. I think the Saints are another team that could potentially be an NFC favorite. But I'll also throw in there, obviously many people are saying, well, what about the Philadelphia Eagles and all that? Well, look, if they can control the egos, I still like the Eagles as another favorite. But in all honesty, I still think the Packers and the Saints are my two heavy favorites going into that conference. Division winners, the NFC East, I still have the Eagles winning that division. The NFC North, there's going to be no question the Green Bay Packers are going to easily win that division. The Bears, Vikings, and the Lions, even though I kind of do see the Lions maybe stepping up a notch, but all of us have been saying that for 5 years already, and we haven't seen any results. But who knows? I think this year they might creep up a notch. But as far as them being a playoff caliber team, no. I think they'll probably barely get a 500 record, but obviously in that NFC North division, I still think the Green Bay Packers are too strong. No one's going to catch them. And in the sorry-ass NFC West, I'm going with the Rams. I think the Rams, obviously, the Rams are stepping up a bit. They almost won the division last year, even though they lost to the Seahawks. But I think the Rams are ready this time. I think the Rams are going to easily, I think they're going to easily take the NFC West, because really the NFC West is a very sorry division, and really anybody can win that division. As far as wild cards, I like the Giants. I like the Giants as one of the wild card teams, and I'm going to also throw in the Atlanta Falcons as well. I still think the Falcons are good, even though they won handily the division last year. But the New Orleans Saints are still strong, and they're still going to give the Falcons a hard time in the NFC South division. That's why I'm going to throw the Atlanta Falcons in as a wild card this time. Now, let me get into my Week 1 picks. I'm not gonna go through all my picks because I want you to look at my writing block, as this video is going to go along with it. So for this video, I'm going to give you four key games that I see this week. Now, Week 1 is going to be the hardest because it's only the first game, and we don't know what to expect from every team. So obviously, one of my key games is obviously the Thursday night the Thursday night opener to kick off the season, the Saints-Packers game. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of excitement for the Green Bay Packers as they're going to receive their Super Bowl 45 championship banner and rings. But I don't know. As I said, the Saints look tough, and I'm going to say this is an upset pick. I like the Saints over the Packers. I think the Saints are going to beat them. That's going to be my upset pick for Week 1. The other game is the New York Jets against the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of you people are saying that Dallas is going to... I mean, every year the Cowboys always have this hype, saying that, oh, this is going to be our year and all that. You know what? You guys have been saying that, and you know Tony Romo chokes in the playoffs. Come on. And for this game, I'm going to go with the New York Jets. The Jets will beat the Cowboys. The third game, obviously this is a key one right here in the AFC South. It's going to be the Texans-Colts game. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. The Texans are going to beat the Colts. Obviously, the injury factor is big because of Peyton Manning. Who knows when he's going to be back? And we'll just wait and see what happens until he comes back and all that. I kind of see the Colts losing this game, so I'm going to go with the Texans over the Colts. In my last key game, it's going to be the Eagles-Rams game. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Even though I said the Rams are going to win the NFC West and all, but obviously their first game against the Eagles, I like Philly in this game. The Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Rams. Okay, folks. Hopefully you enjoy Week 1, as I know I will. I have NFL Sunday tickets, so I'm going to be so pumped up for this upcoming season. I love football. I'm so glad the NFL is back. And I thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out the link at the bottom of this video, because this is going to go on YouTube. This is also going to be posted up on my writing blog as well. I'll provide a link for you on this video and also on YouTube. I thank you so much for watching this video and enjoy week 1, everybody. Are you ready for some football?